go over these rules right here for a purpose. The purpose is so that we can all be on one accord. And so we can have a well-oiled machine, and so that everybody can get along just fine like we have always got along in the past, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so. I don't know. That area right there, that's not partitioned off because people can't put no tents up right here, right? No, sir. Because Pastor Corey and them just got here and they want to have a place to put all this stuff at as well. Anyway, welcome to the feast. It starts first day. The first order of business is that this is not the KOA campground. Are you following me? This is our home. Anybody understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
You may throw trash down at your house. But if you notice, when you got here, you should have not seen a lick of trash on the ground anywhere. That's because we're pretty anal about making sure that we keep a clean environment. You understand what I mean? Yes, we expect for you, some of you, to treat this place the way you treat your home. But some of you are nasty. We don't want you to treat this place like you treat your home. All right? Let me see that bag, Sister Nelly. We had a baptism, an emergency baptism yesterday. And somebody had some trash and left this trash bag at the baptism. I assume they was waiting for a big rain to come and let it sweep on down the lane, you know what I mean? On down the river. But we don't, if you see a piece of trash here on the land, pick it up. We have trash receptacles and those little green things scattered throughout the land, everywhere. All right? So there's no reason that we should have trash out here. All right? Over here is the shower house. That's an additional shower house as opposed to this one over here. We'll make the determination or not if we're going to keep it open or not as far as the shower and the tub goes. Reason being is because it seems like every single year that even though we tell you that we own a septic system, anybody know what a septic system is?
Yes, sir.
We own a septic system. It's not a municipal water supply. Every year somebody flushes some feminine hygienes down the toilet. Every year somebody puts a pencil or a comb, gets in there and turns sideways. Are you following me? And what happens is that we have lines, field lines, that we have actually added onto the septic system. We had to actually dig it up once. And that's a $2,000 system alone just in the field lines. And so that means we have to actually dig that thing up, service that thing, whenever people don't do exactly what they should be doing. We don't put toilet paper down our, if you notice, our toilets over here. There ain't nothing wrong with you wiping and putting it in the trash receptacle and disposing of it properly. Reason being is because we don't want our septic system to be disturbed. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
We keep forgetting backed up. Now, we have porta potties. These porta potties are better than a Waldorf Astoria. Every single one, all the final luxuries in, like they have lights in there, they got a deep hole, so when you do go do scat number 2, that you don't have to worry about it bouncing up on you, anything like that. Are you following me? We got wipes in there and everything, all the final luxuries in life for you to have a wonderful time and make sure that everything is moving just fine, okay? Now, I will tell you this. Some people are hard-headed. These porta potties here, a few places down here and down there, these porta potties, the doors need to be shut. You don't shut those doors, flies would get in there. Flies would get in there and they will begin to lay eggs. And they will begin to have lava in them and it will stink like hell. And pretty soon we want to tell you, well, since you can't take care of the porta potties, then there's a wood line right there and way back at the back porch. And if you don't know how to utilize the wood line, here's a perfect demonstration. If you want comfort, you simply lean against a tree like this, grab a hold of a newspaper or your Bible,
Yes, sir.
and everything will be all right. Make sure you carry a shovel with you and bury it. All right, carry a shovel with you and bury it. Back to our shower house. There are 5 stalls on each side. Humongous. When we designed that thing, we designed it so you could have a wonderful experience in shower. You know, it's dead center. It's like a waterfall. It comes out good, heat on demand. use that shower house right there. Use it all you can. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Also, the other day, we found somebody decided to throw a beer bottle in our porta potties over there. I know all this stuff seems to be appalling, but you do know when you get a lot of people together that everybody has their own way of functioning in life. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, everybody has their own way of functioning in life. And so people do things a little bit different, but here we're trying to keep this on one accord. Beer bottles don't go down there. You can put feminine hygiene in there if you want to. But beer bottles don't go down in there. We need stuff that's going to decompose.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
That's going to decompose. No more beer bottles down there, all right? All right. Our FRS channel is number 9 around here. Number 9. So if you want to get a hold of somebody at Straitway, the FRS channel is number 9. Where the band's at? Where the band's? Okay, yep, sit them right here, please. Okay, since we have a lot of people and a whole bunch of more people that are coming, we are going to have 2 feeding times. 2 feeding times in the morning and in the evening. 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. We're going to have 2 elders always posted by the door to check your wristband, because we know some of you, you eat a lot. That's fine and good, but you can eat a lot when your turn comes back again. Believe it or not, at Feast, remember I told us many times before that the one thing that the United States Army does is when you start going through boot camp, they remove something from you. Y'all know what that is, right? Selfishness. They remove you from being selfish. And they make sure you have to depend on the next person, the person next to you. And believe it or not, you are the most selfish people on the face of planet Earth. You know why? Because you're saints, you're forgiven, and you think you can do whatever you want.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hear that?
Yes, sir.
Selfishness. So here, since we're on one mind, one accord, one heart, one soul, one spirit, we try to remove away the self. This is how Straitway is able to function. Because it's not about me, it's about the person, the brother or sister next to me. All right? We're going to have plenty of food. It's a feast. There will be plenty of food for you to get your appetite and stretch your stomach out a little bit. There will be plenty of good food. I promise you that. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a color for the morning. We got a bunch of bands right here that we're going to distribute out. I haven't figured that out just yet. We'll do that tomorrow night. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow night. We're not going to do that tonight. It doesn't apply tonight because we're already eating. So we're going to have 4 sets of bands, and we're going to change the bands out. They're waterproof bands every 2 days. Every 2 days, so for the sole purpose, so we can know, and the elders will be able to identify who is already, or whose turn it is to actually eat. All right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Good to go. Good to go. If you're carrying a firearm, you're welcome here to carry a firearm. However, do not unsheath your firearm. Do not unholster your firearm to show your buddy next to you the greatest gadget that you have, and probably do something very unsafe. There's no such thing as a negligence discharge. Not here it ain't. That will quickly get you put out of here and put out of the ministry. We're very serious about firearms. Very serious. Weapon is always loaded at all times. Even when you've done checked it 20 times, it's still always loaded, and you should approach a firearm with respect. Is that right? Y'all get it?
Yes, sir.
Do not unholster your weapon at all. If you are going to be drinking, now I'm sure that some of you are you following me? We have plenty of people here that would full security, that would actually make sure that you and your personal security. And if you know yourself that you a little bit tipsy or rowdy, something like that, don't carry your firearm on you. Believe it or not, we have been doing these feasts for a long time, and we have never had one altercation on this land. And we're not planning on having any more.
That's right.
Or having no one the first time either, all right? Because I thought we're brothers and we're sisters. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So don't unholster your firearm whatsoever at all, showing everybody your latest, greatest gadget. If you're going to do something like that and you have a need that you must show them, then march all the way back out to the back 40 and then show off all your weapons you want, all right?
Yes, sir.
Did I get the times? 7:30, 7 o'clock, 8:30, 3 p.m., and 4 p.m. All right, now, another big thing. There will be no vehicles on this land, with exception of Straitway vehicles that are already parked at the far end. The only one that can have their vehicle down here is Mother Muncie. Other than that, no vehicles at all down here on this land once you have gotten all your equipment out, your tents up and everything, park it across the street over there. Reason being, because people like getting up at 2:30 in the morning. And some of you got some real loud vehicles and people are trying to sleep. And we want you to get your beauty sleep because you look good. Some of you, you don't look good. And you need to sleep. So we want to make sure that you are functioning properly, okay? All right? The gate is open every morning at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock. Don't bring no vehicles down there through that gate at 6 o'clock disturbing everybody's rest. There's nothing like having a good night's sleep in this nice weather right here. And then all of a sudden somebody comes with this fog-filled vehicle, loud as I don't know what, disturbing and messing up everybody. All right? Everybody got this, right? Yes, sir. Everybody, y'all, any questions so far?
No, sir. No, sir.
All right. We're going to have a baptism here tomorrow. How many people want to be baptized or going to get baptized? I ain't going to say want to be. All right. Going to be baptized. It's going to have quite a few people baptized. So we'll get that done tomorrow. Make sure that, now, if it rains a lot, everything, I don't know what's happened. Something has taken place. Ever since Brother Gideon, this morning, the joke was, we was up there working on the pad. It started raining out of nowhere. The forecast says 76, sunny. Somebody said, Brother Gideon must be close. Brother Gideon said, every time I come to Straitway, it rains. I said, it don't rain until you get here.
It's training time.
Right? I guess.
Yeah. It ain't what? It ain't what? We don't stop just because it's raining. All right? Please dispose of your beer bottles in proper places. This is a feast. You know, I know that Christianity, a lot of people say that you can't have alcohol. That ain't what the Bible teaches us.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And every man be fully persuaded in their own conscience. If you condemn because somebody else drinking beer, then don't drink no beer.
True.
All right, or go somewhere over there and listen to a radio or something. Be spiritual. Hallelujah. We will have a chore list on first day morning. We need everybody to try to pitch in because many hands do what? Eight light work. So we need everybody involved. All right, as much as you can. It's going to be fair and balanced. Okay? Depending on what the weather does, we'll call on the radio and let you know if we need any brothers up at the top of the hill. Because if anybody would like to help get their hands on the foundation of the new tabernacle, you brothers, we will greatly appreciate it. If we get a window for there for a couple of days, we got probably between 110 and 115 yards of concrete that we got to pour. And for those of you who are in construction, you already know what that means. That's a heavy day. How many builders do we have? I mean certified builders. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Brother Bud, right there. Look, there he is right there. That's the contract. You made it again, huh, brother? Hallelujah. So we only got 4 out of all of these people. Huh? How many bullshitters we got here? That's all I had. All right. Anyway, Brother Bud, you seen it, right?
Yes, sir.
The only people that are allowed in the kitchen are the cooks. Not your husband, not your wannabe husband, not your future husband, or not your husband that you're thinking about who you want to be your husband that will never be your husband. They're not allowed in the kitchen. Men are not allowed in the kitchen. If we catch you in the kitchen, we will kindly put an apron on you. We will make sure you don't leave there the whole feast. The sisters don't need any spiritual counseling, brothers.
Right on.
Stay away from them. They know exactly what they're doing.
Hallelujah.
All right?
Yes, sir.
No brothers in the kitchen. And nobody has a word for any of the sisters in the kitchen. You want to know what we're eating? Food. Clean. That's what we're going to have, okay? I promise you it tastes good too.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We use all the MSG in the world we can find. Okay, Sister Carol, when is Straitway Marketplace going to be open?
On second day, 11 o'clock.
Second day at 11 o'clock.
In the dining hall.
Yes, sir.
Brother Gideon and I was talking, we're tentatively also planning a range day for that day. All right, maybe. We'll see what happens around here. We may just go with it either way. We normally do. So second day at 11 o'clock, do you have another date? Because we're going to have 2 days, right?
Yes, the following fifth day. Second day and fifth day.
Second day and fifth day. If you sisters have products, and you know, y'all heard me preach about this all the time, right? It's better for us to keep the money in Israel.
That's right.
Then as soon as you get money, then turn around and give it out there to these people out here.
Yes, sir.
And you let the dollar circulate and continue to keep circulating. Because they make quality stuff. They make some real good stuff.
Truth.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
All right, for those you don't know, all the elders and teachers and deacons come up here, and Brother Gideon, come up here, because I'm going to have to give you I'm going to let you explain to the people how you want range day. Range day to run.
You got jokes.
Jokety joke.
These are, how we put it? These are your leaders. These are your leaders. And commands must be obeyed. If you ever see me show up somewhere, I am never late. I am always on time.
Yes, sir.
The commander is never late because his duties always require him to be elsewhere.
True. Yes, sir.
Now you follow me? So don't get a spirit on you asking, where's Pastor Dow? Usually it takes me on average 45 minutes to get to the dining hall. Can anybody figure out why? Yeah. Who knows? Raise your hand. Sister Vicky.
Because you get stopped 20 times on the way.
Eddie. And everybody wants to talk to me, and I want to talk to you. Now, believe it or not, sometimes I actually strategically position myself for you to talk, and I'll sit here and nobody wants to come and talk. But as soon as I walk to the dining hall, everybody wants to talk. It must be something about walking. Well, if I'm going this way, everybody wants to talk. I will sit right here, and people will just go by and wave at me. Hey, Pastor Dow, bless you, Pastor Dow. Nobody wants to discuss anything with me.
Well, you know what to do. Walk around.
You get it? So if I'm sitting down, I'm actually saying, this is your time to talk. And show some courtesy. Don't sit up here and say, okay, Pastor Doc, I need to talk to you. And then I'm here talking. And next thing you know, you waiting your turn, but you wait your turn right here. Just stand off over there somewhere, okay? We like keeping things confidential. Believe it or not, we keep things confidential. That's one of the strengths of the ministry. We don't sit there and talk about each other. At least I hope so.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Now, if I talk about you, it's the truth. And I won't say nothing behind your back that I won't say to your face.
Yes, sir.
All right? Before I go any further, Brother Gideon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, go ahead. Range day. What you expect, your expectations, safety.
Okay. Range day. I expect us to, first of all, everybody to come in with a clear head. All right? And obey all commands. So when I put out commands, I need y'all to listen. All right? I expect everybody to listen to me or anybody that I designated that day as one of your range safeties. Once the range safeties has been designated for them, we'll separate you in your groups, your shooting groups, of how you specifically shoot. All right? So I'll have basically I'm gonna have my little beginners or whatever. Y'all gonna do y'all thing, and then we'll have. Is Daniel showing up?
Daniel's here.
Brother Daniel.
There he is right there.
There's my man right there. All right, he's going to be doing something for me. So I'm going to identify Brother Daniel right there. He's going to be doing some zeroing for me. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Love you. And that's pretty much it. I'll explain a lot more later, but that's just be safe. No drinking. Absolutely no drinking on that day when we start shooting. I don't want, if you have even a hint of alcohol on your lips, please leave the range. Do not come to me. I don't want you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Eyes and ear protection. Okay?
Y'all hear that? If you're going to the range, if you plan on going that night before, no drinking whatsoever at all. All right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Glory to the King. Do not leave children unattended. Do not leave children unattended. I was just walking down the road and I said, man, I don't see nobody around that baby. Now, I'm sure that you automatically assume that we're in a safe environment. I believe we are too. All right, follow me? But you need to get out of that mindset of being so loose. Do not leave any children whatsoever at all unattended. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Good to go, good to go. All right. The dining facility. Okay, we leave the air conditioning running. And what we want you to do is actually enjoy the air conditioning if it gets really hot out here, okay? We got that place. We actually we're going to probably change a few things, but if you get really hot or something like that, if you want to go in, sit down, have a whatever drink you have, water, juice, or whatever, and have a conversation with everybody. Because that's what it's there for, okay? But don't trash the place before every meal. Is that making sense? Yes, sir. Because it gets pretty humid out here, and some of you are not used to that humidity. All right, drink plenty of water.
Yes, sir.
Everybody get that?
Yes, sir.
Enough water here is after you get finished with one, you already got another one in your hand getting ready to drink another one.
True.
Beer is not water.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all hearing me? Yes, sir. It will dehydrate you. You don't want to be a heat casualty out here.
No, sir.
We had a brother here. Is he here, Elder Rufus? Where is he at?
He nailed him right in front of him.
Michael, come on up here front and sit down.
I love you, Brother Mike.
Now, Brother Mike, this is not a condemnation fest, okay? Brother Mike, one day, I was walking down the road, and I come up on Brother Mike, and where were you at, Brother Mike?
I was bent over on the floor.
And Elder Rufus was with me, is that right? And I go, What did I tell him to do, Elder Rufus?
He told him to sit down and loosen his belt.
I told him to sit down, I loosened his belt,
Took his
shoes off, and I took the water I had in my hand, and I did this. Poured it on him. I went inside the house. I got some water or coconut water, can't remember. Do you remember?
Coconut water.
Yeah, coconut
Water. See, Brother Mike, what Brother Mike likes doing is he loves walking around with a jug acting like he's drinking water. Just so that nobody will say nothing to him. He done learned his lesson now, though. All right? So, Brother Mike, I told him, don't chug this. Sip this.
True.
Guess what Brother Mike did? And guess what else Brother Mike did? He threw up good. Yellow and green jump. And I said, you are a hard-headed ass brother. I said, get up. We're taking you to the creek. Is I telling right? What do we do down the creek, Elder Rufus?
Set him in the creek.
Set him in the creek. I said, you get in that creek, you sit there and don't move. I don't care if it starts a hailstorm. Don't move. You know why? He's in very bad condition.
Yes, sir.
Serious bad condition.
Yes, sir.
Elder Rufus and I was down here on this end of the land. A few drops of rain took place. And I told Elder Rufus, I said, I bet you everything that I have, he's coming up out of that creek around that corner. Elder Rufus, what was he doing?
Coming out that creek.
Brother Mike, what was you doing?
Coming up out of that creek.
But what was your last order?
Stay in the creek.
Stay in the creek. Am I having him staying in the creek? Am I trying to humiliate him, or am I trying to help him get hydrated as fast as possible? Because he's too hard-headed to drink it the right way. Brother Mike, did that feel good, being dehydrated like that?
Not at all.
Being a heat casualty like that?
Nope.
Do you want that experience again?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Was it painful?
Very painful.
You feel close to death?
I did.
Now he's subject to be a heat casualty from this point on for the rest of his life. It only takes one time. Just one time. Now he really has to be monitored. Not only does he have to monitor himself, but those that are around him that are in charge of him or his elders, they have to constantly monitor to make sure that he's hydrated.
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes we get busy and we don't like drinking water. You need to drink water. Well, I gotta pee. Believe it or not, if you drink a lot of water, believe it or not, you'll get to the point where you won't pee so much. And if you do some work, you really won't pee. Because you're too busy sweating. Drink water. Also, if you can get some Pedialyte, mix it with water. And then gulp some of that down too. But please drink water. Okay? I mean, if you die, I'm sure that the Most High will be merciful and we'll bring you back again. But I'm sure you don't want that experience either. All right? We've had a person die here before, and Most High was merciful and brought them back. All right, so he may be merciful, you know, but if he don't, we can call your parents and everything, ask him. We can dig a hole. We dig a hole 7 feet. We make boxes and then we put you in them. And we'll say, see you resurrection morning. Isn't that night? Everybody want to go to the kingdom anyway. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, by the way, I can't teach you how to do this. You may want to have a flashlight, but watch out for the tent lines. You know, at night, some of you like tearing down tents. Really, you like stumbling over the tents and tearing them down. Watch over the tent line. Get you a little small flashlight or something and walk around. I mean, and don't think that your eyes as big as mine, like spotlights you can see everywhere you're going. Get a flashlight and stop running over people's tents, okay? Hallelujah. If you see it lost and found, if there's anything out here that somebody loses, just simply take it to the dining hall and we will put it on the elders table, and that way you'll know that you can actually pick it up there. All right? There's a refrigerator on the deck right up there. See, there's two of them. They have water in them. They have cool water. I like wet water, but some of you like cold water. All right? Water, as long as it's wet, it's fine with me. Okay? But there's plenty of water in there. All right? So drink water, drink water, drink water. I'm going to keep on saying it too. No personal items stored in that particular refrigerator. You should have bought coolers.
Yes, sir.
You should have bought coolers. You should have bought coolers. And please, take a bath. We don't want you messing up everybody's Holy Spirit around here because you decide you're going to keep a foul spirit and not take any baths. And going to the shower house, throwing water up in the air and running away from it doesn't constitute a bath either. People do that for real though.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you just took a bath. Then water is, I'm smelling still. We're going to have music practice immediately after this. Here about, I think Monday, we'll go back over again. We have a short orientation because we're going to have a lot going on that day. I just use Monday because some of you are not familiar with first, second, third, fourth day. So we just do it because there's a lot of brand new people. How many brand new people here? First time in Straitway. First time Straitway. All right. Well, glory to the King. Hope y'all get filled with the Holy Spirit, get delivered.
Yeah.
All right. Every single night, somewhere along about 7 o'clock, maybe a little bit later tonight, there will always be snacks or something else out to eat. Now, the way we eat here Straitway is we eat at 8:30 in the morning, or 8 o'clock in the morning, and 3 o'clock in the evening, and them the only two times that we actually eat. We may have a banana, apple, or fruit, or something like that. And then other Straitway Saints have cookies, cakes, and pies. But that's all that we actually really eat. We only eat twice a day. You should get in the habit of doing that because, believe it or not, you don't need all that food.
True. True. Yes, sir.
You really don't need all that food. All right? So, and plus you'll feel better too. Okay? Anybody, y'all drinking apple cider vinegar?
Yes, sir.
All right, with water and stuff, trying to get your immune system up so you don't pass things around. All right, you got to be clean. You got to be clean. Hey, do we have that stuff you squirt, antibacterial stuff all around this place? Sanitizer. Bottles everywhere, sanitizer. We got them all over the place. Use it. All right, use it good too. All right. All right. Let me see. Is there anything else that I'm probably forgetting that we probably need to go over right now? Oh, in the morning sometime. Yeah, it's going to be in the morning. It's going to be a power outage out from like maybe 11 to 3:30, but y'all be asleep. So it wouldn't make any difference, all right? Any of y'all have anything?
Mr. Carroll has something like that.
Where's she at?
Power outage.
Oh, when is the power outage?
Saturday night. Saturday night, 11 to what time, Ashley? 11:30 to 3:30 a.m., 4 hours total.
Okay. We usually have right over there, we'll have it set up. We usually have a night, sometime two, that we're actually playing live music and singing and have a jolly old good time to the Most High Yah. All right, we really do. We truly have a real good time. We have a wonderful time. You're invited if you want to come. Also, when are you going to do T-shirts?
Mother Carol says the same day that the
same day you're doing, okay, T-shirts, same day as products, okay? Same day as products. Now, I don't know what we're going to do about the hoodies. They don't went up on the price on the hoodies to where we're just even. We really don't look to make much off these shirts and everything because by the time we get these fancy things done, I mean, Elder Donnie, he knows that thing also too. He knows what it is, how much it costs and stuff. I like getting the good stuff. Most of you don't like the 100% cotton. I was getting that, but he complained about it, but it's all right. We'll keep on with the other stuff. Do you have anything else, Doug?
No, sir.
You ain't got to have a damn revelation portion of everything, have every I dotted and every T crossed in order to know how in the world to serve Christ. Sometimes you just got to get your mind made